A tremendous way for us to grow our tree and shrub customer base is by promoting our tree and shrub introductory offer for $49.95. The introductory offer consists of a fertilization for all foundation trees and shrubs along with a healthy landscape analysis. What's included in the offer? A TruGreen certified tree and shrub specialist will provide a fertilization to the plants around the customer's house. They'll walk their property to assess the landscape's health and vigor. Then they will offer a customized plan that's right for the customer and their plants. The main objective of the introductory offer is to make our customers aware that we provide a full list of services for their trees and shrubs. Your job is to mention the introductory offer to all your new customers. Here's an example of how to mention it. Mrs. Jones, the other thing you're going to need is a root zone feeding on the trees and shrubs. Basically what we do is take a pressurized probe and inject fertilizer around the drip line of each one of your foundation plants. It's a great process that really helps enhance the color and flowering of the landscape. With the special we're running right now, it will only be $49.95. And again, I know you're really going to be pleased with how the plants respond and bloom out this spring. I'll make sure I get that done, okay? If they say yes, great. The other thing we'll do at no extra charge is a complete analysis of the landscape. At that time, we'll let you know what else they may need to stay healthy. Make sure that the customer understands that they will get 2 applications during that first month. Just a reminder that the lawn visits run $50 and the tree and shrub feeding is $49.95. Since we'll be starting on the lawn at the same time, you'll actually get 2 bills that first month, okay? It's that simple. Mention this with all your lawn sales and you help to spread the word about TruGreen's tree and shrub service. The price we charge our customers for service is based on the square footage of their lawn. The square footage determines quite a few factors with each customer that are crucial to them receiving the service that they deserve. Therefore, accuracy of the accounts you sell will be extremely important. The square footage determines the application price, the amount of product we use on their property. Our specialists' time is accounted for based on square footage, and future add-on services are based on the square footage. To measure a lawn, it requires a wheel, calculator, pen, and of course, something to write on. You will have these tools at your disposal to ensure accurate measurements. The basic principle in measuring properties is length times width equals total square footage. Simply section the lawn off, measure, and do the math. We want to make sure we're only measuring the square footage of the lawn, so we need to adjust for the house, driveway, and landscaping. It is often necessary to measure the front, sides, and back of the house separately. Take the time to complete the 2 examples in your booklet. For most suburban neighborhoods, lot sizes are typically the same, so you can measure one property and then add, subtract for different features of a neighboring house. For example, pool or extensive landscaping. Be careful with corner lots. They're usually a lot bigger than you perceive them to be. You'll be trained to measure them. Do your part to ensure that all your sales have a correct measurement associated with them. In Major League Baseball, a good player is defined as someone who fails 7 out of 10 times. In other words, they have succeeded 3 out of 10 times. The top reps in the company fail 70 out of 100 times.
Hello. Hi, I'm Dave, TruGreen Lawn Service.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm not interested.
I just want to stop by and...
No thanks.
Sorry to bother you.
Phrased differently, they succeed 30 out of 100 times. Our average rep succeeds 15 out of 100 times. If you can accomplish this, you will be very successful within the company. How you handle rejection is often the determining factor in whether or not you succeed. Keep yourself in a positive frame of mind at all times. You must stay upbeat and keep smiling. Keep in mind that 75% of all sales are made after the third no. In order to get past these no's, you must stay positive and confident. One of the most critically important and yet frequently overlooked aspects of face-to-face selling is the art of building rapport. Our most successful sales reps have a skill for making people feel important. They understand the value of building rapport early on in the selling process. For you see, it really doesn't matter how knowledgeable you are about the service or how many closing lines you have mastered. Unless you earn your prospect's trust and confidence, you're going to have a very difficult time making the sale. Once you've been successful at building rapport with your prospect, you actually have the hardest part behind you and can anticipate making the sale. While there is no system that will work 100% of the time with every prospect, fortunately, there are fundamentals you can use that will help you build rapport quickly. We're going to talk about making a good first impression, talking about their common interests, using active listening skills, and mirroring your prospect. Whether you like it or not, people form impressions about you based on such factors as appearance and attitude. When it comes to building rapport, there is nothing more important than making a good first impression. Maintain a well-groomed appearance, shirt clean and pressed, good personal hygiene. It's important to be organized. Have all your sales tools such as brochures, door hangers, weed sheets, etc. readily available. Be well prepared. Know where you're keeping everything. You don't want to struggle to find your presentation piece because you're not ready to bring it out. Be upbeat and personable without becoming overly familiar. Make sure you don't overdo it. Be yourself. Talk about their common interests. Before you begin your sales presentation, you must first warm up to your prospect and make them feel comfortable. The easiest way to do this would be to talk about their common interests. What are they interested in? All these things are usually evident when you walk up to the prospect's house. Things like cars. Notice if they have a sports or a classic car. Sports. Look for team flags, like team doormats, or even bumper stickers. Fishing. Do they have a boat? Dogs. People love their animals. Be on the lookout for dogs or cats. House. Does it have new siding, new windows, or a new deck? Landscape. Flowers, new plantings, or fresh mulch. Lawn. Don't forget to look at the lawn. Use active listening skills. Successful salespeople listen attentively and avoid the temptation to interrupt, criticize, or argue with their prospects. It's a good idea to occasionally repeat your prospect's words verbatim. By occasionally restating your prospect's key words or phrases, you not only clarify communication, but also build rapport. The key here is to listen instead of talking all the time. If you are not spending 70% of your time listening, then you're doing too much talking. The next technique we'll talk about is mirroring your prospect. Mirroring involves putting yourself on the same wavelength as your prospect through body orientation and similar speech patterns. Think about it. We are most comfortable with people who are like us. Some people move fast, others slow. Your job is to mirror each prospect. A key factor with the mirroring technique is being able to recognize the two primary personality types. These are simply cold personalities and warm personalities. Each of these personality styles can be easily identified by observing their body language and speech patterns. Prospects with cold personalities do not like making eye contact. They sometimes turn or look away when you shake their hand. They use few words or talk in short sentences. They're withdrawn and seem unfriendly. Prospects with warm personalities. They're outgoing and expressive. They look you in the eye, like to talk, and they're inviting and friendly. Each of these personality styles requires a unique approach and selling strategy. For example, if you're selling to the cold personality style, this means you shouldn't come across all touchy-feely.
Hello, how you doing today? I'm Dave. I work for True Green Lawn Service. You know, we do a couple of your neighbors' lawns. I'm sure you've seen our trucks around. We've got some great specials now. We're doing spring weed control and fertilizer. What would be your main concern on the lawn out here? Would it be the weeds, color, thickness? It would just take me a couple minutes. I can show you what we're doing.
Dave, I'm just not interested.
Have you been doing the lawn yourself, or have you got someone working with you on that already?
Dave, I'm not interested.
I'll tell you, I've got some great specials.
What you need to do with these folks is to get down to business. While on the other hand, with prospects that have warm personalities, small talk with these folks will help you build rapport. Mirror speech patterns. You want to try to subtly match the rate and the rhythm of your prospect. If they talk fast, so should you. If they're laid back and slow talking, you should be laid back and slow talking as well.
Hello, how you doing today? I'm Dave. I work for True Green, the lawn service.
Hi.
I just wanted to stop by briefly and introduce myself. We do a couple of your neighbors' lawns down the road from you.
Okay.
And just wanted to show you what we're doing for them.
You need to be careful not to exaggerate this technique. Doing so may backfire and make the prospect feel like they're being mocked. The key is to slightly curve your delivery to match the rate and rhythm of the prospect without them knowing. Mirror body language. Notice their posture. Align yours in a similar fashion. Research shows that in face-to-face conversation, more than 70% is nonverbal. In addition, nonverbal communication has a much greater impact and reliability than spoken words. Therefore, if your prospect's words are different with their body language and gestures, it would be wise to rely on their body language as a more accurate reflection of their true feelings. Try to match your prospect's body language and gestures. Matching their body language subconsciously tells the person that you're in agreement. Where are their hands? How are they standing? This will help the prospect feel more at ease with you. Our top sales reps use these proven techniques every day. Just like any new technique, it takes practice, practice, practice. Now it's your turn to implement these techniques into your sales arsenal. Good luck.